This is something that's very important to understand about God and about the return of Jesus. See, the same God that gave his only son Jesus to die on the cross for the sins of the entire world is the same God that flooded the entire earth because of the wickedness of mankind and only saved Noah and his family because they obeyed God. And interestingly enough, Jesus tells us that as it was in the days of Noah, so will it also be in the days of the Son of Man. And what was happening in the days of Noah is happening right now in the very times that we are living in. See, in the days of Noah, people were so consumed with living for themselves and chasing after whatever pleasures they wanted to, and they wanted nothing to do with God. And even though God raised up Noah, who was a preacher of righteousness, to go and prepare an ark, people kept on living how they wanted to live and doing what they wanted to do. And with this generation, it's no different. Almost the entire world in some way, shape, or form knows about Jesus and knows about the gospel. And while there may be many people who might know about God or believe in God, they want nothing to do with the Jesus of the Bible. And just like it was in the days of Noah, people of this generation are consumed with living for themselves, following their own agenda, and chasing whatever sinful pleasures they can find, all the meanwhile mocking those who would dare try and witness or preach the gospel to them. In fact, the Bible even predicts how people are going to be living during the last days, and this generation fits the description to a T. Go ahead, pause and read this and see for yourself. And while many people might think in their heads that people have been saying Jesus is coming back for thousands of years, God is still being patient with mankind because he doesn't want anyone to perish. But in the same way that the rain eventually did come in Noah's day, one day very soon Jesus Christ is going to return to rapture his church, and the only ones who can come with are those who have their names written in the book of life. Listen, my friend, your soul is not something that you should play around with, because one day every one of us is going to have to give an account for our lives before God. And if you don't 100% know for certain that you're right with God in this very moment, that's a very dangerous place to be at. Every single one of you guys watching this video right now has a chance to get right with God because of what Jesus Christ did on the cross. God extends and offers salvation to anybody who would choose to repent of their sins and give their life to Christ. For those who want to know how to get saved, feel free to check out this pinned video on my page.